Welcome back. This is your Curious European friend, and in this video I'm back with another New Zealand video about Queenstown, because I don't think I've really looked into Queenstown yet, and I am very curious to get a glimpse into what all there is to do and the sights there are to be seen, because I have heard about it, of course, but yeah, like I said, I don't really think that I looked into it, so I'm very intrigued, interested, and curious to see a bit more about Queenstown. So let's go ahead and see the top 12 things to do in Queenstown, New Zealand.
There are so many amazing things to do in Queenstown that even as a couple of Kiwis, we always find something different, epic, and fun every time we go back. It's also the most requested destination in our inbox for tips and advice, so we decided in this video we're going to share our 12 top things to do in Queenstown. But realistically, this video is jam-packed because some of these categories we've included more than one recommendation. So whether you want to be active, extreme, wined and dined, cold and carvy, relaxed and warm, or hit the road to take in the sights, we've got you covered. If you want to read...
Yeah, this already looks so diverse in, what there's to do, landscape, from snow to... what was that? Bungee jumping, which I will not be doing. If you watch more of my videos, you might know that.
Our much more extensive recommendations that also includes accommodation, restaurants, vineyards, and loads more bonus things to do, all with the links to save you time in a mobile app that you can take with you on your trip. You can unlock our full guide in the link below. In no particular order, we're kicking things off in town with Skyline, Queenstown. There's a 480-meter long gondola that takes you up to show off what makes this place so special, with some of the best views of the Alps and Lake Wakatipu. There's also mountain bike.
Yeah, I'm also a bit scared to go on one of those things. Like I know I might not seem very adventurous, which in that sense, I guess I am not really, because I'm just afraid of heights. So all those things that include that, I don't know if I will do. I did once. This is a side story, but we were in, I think, France. Was it France or Italy? I think it was France. Yeah, and with my family, I was there on vacation. And then we did go up this tall mountain with, was it in the Alps? It might have been. But we did go up the mountains in this old looking train. And that for me was like, okay, I did that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more adventurous in the sense of just wanting to see all kinds of different places and less in like that kind of adventures.
Trails, a restaurant, and a bar as well. But the best thing to do up there is definitely the luge. With over 1,600 meters of banked corners, tunnels, and dippers, it can get pretty fast and chaotic, especially...
Hey, I'll do that. That seems safe enough.
If you're a Drive to Survive fan. But the carts are purpose-built and gravity-controlled, so it's a winner for all ages, speeds, and confidence levels.
No, but the views look amazing, though. That's really nice.
Just meters down the road is our new favorite drink in New Zealand at Queenstown Ice Bar, the bougie new one.
Here's the newest one.
Love it.
Here goes the bougie one as well.
The bougie!
He must have known we were coming.
Come to the right place.
That means all of the gear is brand new, which you're going to need because it gets down to minus 14 degrees. The music really sets the vibe. And the ice statues show off an insane level of talent, and we were kind of surprised to see that literally everything is made out of ice, even the glasses. The cocktails are delish, but the shot luge is where the real fun happens.
You see, I'm not into drinking either, but that seems like I always wanted to do when you go to, I don't know, the Nordics and step in or go to like a ice hotel or something like that. So I feel like for the vibes, that would be really nice. Just, I don't know, that whole experience seems so foreign to me because we don't get a lot of snow and stuff in the Netherlands. So I'm not really used to, like, it gets cold, but like cold like that, not really. So it fascinates me to be in a place where everything's just made out of ice, and it's so, yeah, it's like, how did they make that? There are people who made all these sculptures and stuff. That's so impressive.
A lake might sound pretty boring, but bear with me on this one. It's 80 kilometers long and it's New Zealand's longest lake, so it's pretty bloody beautiful. Even better is what you can do on the lake. Getting up with Flight School Queenstown is as much fun as it is frustrating to learn. It's basically an electric surfboard attached to a hydrofoil, shooting you off face first into the water for 30 minutes until you learn from your mistakes.
Oh, this is fun.
Step aboard the historic TSS.
Yeah, see, more water. This is turning into a video about what I will or will not do, but yeah, like water things I will do. For a long time, I've been wanting to go jet skiing, for example. That just, yeah, that's more my thing.
Earnslaw, a steamship that offers scenic cruises and a glimpse into Queenstown's rich maritime history. Just be sure to check the operating times because it was under repair when we went to book last time.
This just seems so, yeah, I don't know what I was expecting of Queenstown, but I really like the architecture so far. I don't know what to call that, but it seems cozy. Like a cozy cabin / modern cozy cabin vibe or something.
You can also parasail and do this crazy shark thing out on the lake. 2 activities that we've not done yet, but everyone always looks so pumped when they get off, so they're pretty high on our list for the next time we go back.
Jet boating.
You can also take a jet boat out on the lake, but our recommendation is definitely do the shot over jet. It's worth the extra drive out there, or jump on the free shuttle bus from downtown. These drivers are equal parts talented and hectic because these things absolutely fly through the narrow canyons at insane speeds.
Oh yeah, see, this is something I want to do.
Propelled by jet engines, skimming over the water and stones. It's an insane thrill, although we've got a lot more of those later in the list, but just try and hold your food down when this happens.
That seems really fun.
Probably best not to eat a Ferg burger before you go on the jet boat, but you're definitely going to want one. These burgers are the stuff of legends online, but is it worth the title and the fame?
It's actually worth the hype. I wouldn't say it's more than the hype, but high expectations going in is hard.
We'd have to say yes, and we even compared it to a competitor recently, and Ferg retained the championship for another year. There's also Ferg Bakery, which is known for
That seemed really good.
its pies, and a surprisingly classy Ferg bar now that you can drink in while you wait. But a pro tip if you missed it in our recent Queenstown vlog, phone ahead to avoid the line, get a takeaway burger and take it onto Perky's floating bar to drink with a beer. But make sure your partner likes mulled wine before you surprise them with a glass.
We got mulled wine instead of the beer they were expecting.
Yeah.
Actually?
How good though?
Oh no! We messed up.
If you're digging this video so far, or any of our vids in the future actually, please be sure to hit that like button. It tells YouTube that we're not full of crap and our videos are actually worth recommending to other people, which we totally appreciate. The views of Queenstown are impressive regardless of where you are, but if you're the type that likes to get out and take a little bit of a hike, you can improve those like tenfold.
This is the final reward.
Oh,
And the best views in Queenstown.
yep, definitely best.
Definitely the best.
The Queenstown Hill hike starts just up behind the town, and we definitely underestimated the 500 meter plus
What did it say about
In
dog?
Queenstown.
Yep, definitely best.
Definitely the best.
The Queenstown Hill hike
No dogs. Okay.
starts just up behind the town, and we definitely underestimated the 500 meter
I was like, I always like to see dogs, but no dog. Oh, there's even a little dog thing to say no dogs allowed. There must be a good reason for that.
plus climb through the pine forest and then up further again into the hills. But it
Yeah,
was
this is
totally
crazy.
worth it, especially grabbing lunch and taking it up there to eat with the view. Another recent fave is Bob's Cove. It is a 15-minute drive outside of Queenstown, but the water here is totally worth it.
Unbelievable.
The bonus is the walk to see the water
He
is
seems so quiet too. That's so nice.
only really short, but there's options for much longer hikes if you're in need of burning off some calories.
Doesn't feel real, eh?
Doesn't. Don't fall in though. It is unreal.
If you're all about those winter feels and you want to get your ski on, there's 4 different ski fields you can reach within 90 minutes of Queenstown. The closest is Coronet Peak, which is only about 20 minutes away, so it does tend to get pretty popular, but for good reason. Queenstown actually has one of the longest seasons in the Southern Hemisphere and some of the best ski fields in the South Island, generally running from June to October, but that does depend on the weather, which has kind of been iffy in the last couple of seasons as to how long that runs for.
I've never skied either, so I do not know about that. But it seems really nice for other people when they do it. I might try it one day, but yeah, I need to go on an actual winter vacation first to do that, and like learn.
You definitely know someone who's been to the onsen hot pools because they 100% posted it on their social media. But we have to say, it's one of those super popular things that is actually worth the hype despite being relatively expensive.
Oh man.
Wow.
I like this.
We did go in summer once though, and it felt a little bit weird, so it's all about those colder months where there's a bit of snow on the mountains, a beanie on, a glass of bubbles in hand while thawing out in the tub.
That seems really nice.
We've got lots of vineyard and wine recommendations in our full guide linked below, but our favourite wine tour in Queenstown is actually a bike tour. Around the basin run wine bike tours from Queenstown Central, so the bonus is they provide the bike and the transport to and from as well. We did the Gibson Valley wine trip. It's 15 kilometres of cycling, which does sound like a lot, but we're only semi-active, so we went for the e-bike option, which made it pretty straightforward. There's a whole street of vineyards. You can't reach all of them on one day. There's also a brewery or two as well. So we checked the map, picked a few that we wanted to get to.
Yeah, again, I'm not into wine or anything, but I would do just a regular bike trail because I feel like that is a really nice way to explore more of the
And
country.
better yet, we just gave them a call and they picked us up from Mount Rosa at the end of the strip before shelling our tipsy butts back to Queenstown. One of the most expensive things to do on this list is also one of our favorites. This experience is what happens when you combine bubbles, a helicopter, epic views, and an alpine snowland.
It seemed like such a fancy helicopter.
I was so excited I actually forgot how to string a sentence together.
This is dream. This is
This is
dream. Bottle this up and take it home.
Over-the-top helicopters have all sorts of helicopter options in the region, but the alpine snow landing was high on our list because they actually switched off the engines once we landed.
Do not snowball me right now.
Which means
This looks like an insane
you
experience.
could pop some bubbles, snap some pics, and take in the surroundings in pure silence, other than a little bit of laughter here and there.
Look at the state of the...
Getting extreme. They don't call Queenstown the adventure capital of the world for no reason, so if you've got a bit of evil Knievel...
Oh, it is? I didn't know about that. The Queenstown is called the adventure capital.
Yeah, this is the place to go. You can take a leap of faith with a bungee jump at the Kawarau Bridge, the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping. You'll have 43 metres to scream as you plunge off a bridge with a chance to dunk your head in the freezing water. The Shotover Canyon Swing has as much swag as they do swing. According to their website, this is the world's #1 canyon swing because we invented it. No other is like ours, it's the first, heaps of fun, and it's shit your pants scary. NZ1 Skydive started 32 years ago as New Zealand's first tandem skydiving operation. Since then, over 350,000 people have skydived with them, and I'm a little bit gutted to say that I'm not one of them, so I'm hoping to change that on our next trip.
It's not for me.
And finally, number 12 is about taking some day trips and exploring outside of Queenstown itself, so here's our top 4. Arrowtown is easily the closest, and you really shouldn't skip it
Mining
regardless for
town.
any Queenstown trip, because it's only 20 minutes away.
This seems so nice. few little buildings, and yeah, I like the vibe.
This is an old gold mining town and has to be one of New Zealand's most unique places because it's still got that charm, the look and the
Yeah.
feel of the days gone by, minus the gold. Another awesome drive is just 45 minutes away in Glenorchy. The drive out there along the lake is special, but the scenery is even better once you arrive. It's a beautiful spot nestled between snow-capped mountains at the northern end of the
Wow.
lake, known for great hikes, a famous red shed featuring in Lord of the Rings, and as the ultimate jump-off spot to reach Mount Aspiring National Park. Through the Crown Range and beyond is a great drive as well. There's the
I mean, do we even have to say anything? Just look at this. The beauty that you have.
iconic Cadrona Hotel.
Arguably one of the most photographed hotels or buildings in New Zealand, but it's an icon.
The Cadrona Ski Field, which is good in season and off season.
Oh,
And then on to Wanaka, about 90 minutes away. If we're honest, Wanaka is nice, but we're not 100% sure if we get the hype. There's much less to do there, so it's kind of the pro and the con of the area, so it
Dog.
feels a lot more local rather than touristy, which is, yeah, up to you. And last up is a full
I like seeing places though that are not as touristy as well. I don't know. I feel like it gives you a good sense of what, or a better at least sense of what life is actually like in the places. Now that is of course up to your personal preference, but I like seeing that. Of course, I do like seeing some of the like tourist highlights, but yeah, especially when I do some like slower travels, I like seeing also just the more local, just regular, not even really tourist spots or destinations, just kind of seeing what local life is actually like and the actual like where local people eat and stuff. Yeah, I like seeing that.
day trip to Milford Sounds, which is one of the most famous natural attractions in the entire country. You can drive this yourself, but it's pretty far and there's a fair bit to organise once you arrive. Booking a tour takes away all of that stress and leaves much more room for sightseeing because
That's
it's
so nice. When all the water just is, I really like watching water move for some reason. Maybe in my past life I was some kind of mermaid.
5 hours on the bus to get out there. A boat trip is the real highlight once you do arrive, and it's the chance to get your first glacial facial. There's heaps of other activities you can do once you've arrived in the Sounds, but this was the coolest place we've ever kayaked. Literally.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And that wraps up our 12
Is this also in Queenstown? This is crazy. I've never really seen anything like this before. This kind of, yeah, architecture style. What do you even call this? That is so aesthetic for some reason. Like it looks clean and modern, but at the same time it has this charm. You know, these details in these, what are those? Tiles? I don't know. Anyways.
top things to do in and around Queenstown. This list could have actually been about 30 plus things to do, so there's a lot more recommendations in our guide that I mentioned at the start, which is linked below. It's going to be super helpful if you prefer to have something to read while you're on the go, including an app to kind of keep everything streamlined, or if you just want more details on accommodation, food, and drink options like I mentioned. If there's anything that you think that should have made this top 12 list, leave it below because, like I said, we always find something new and take on new recommendations for our next trips.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there. So that's actually a good one. If you have anything that you're like, you should totally do that when you go to Queenstown and it wasn't on the list, then put it in the comments below for whenever I do get to go. But these were some really great tips already, and I might check out their more elaborative lists one day, but it seems like a really nice options to do. Now again, the things that are more to do with heights, I am more apprehensive to do, but more like the water things like kayaking and on that, I already forgot what it's called, like jet boat thing and the other thing on the surf plank looking thing. I don't know what it's called anymore, but yeah, those are more my kind of things, and just seeing the life out there and exploring the places itself. But Queenstown seems really nice from what I've seen so far, and I really like the architecture style. Again, I don't know what to call that. The best way that I could describe it from what I saw. No, I don't know if that's just the places that they showed, or if that's a theme in the whole of Queenstown, but like kind of a modern cozy cabin or cozy building type of vibe. I don't know. If you do know, let me know that design style, because yeah, it's giving me some inspiration. Anyway, I hope you liked the video too, and again, if you have any more recommendations, let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you in my next video very, very soon.